3 years ago today, we learned something about the Republican Party that I used to be a part of. It's that while they understood that the attack that Trump inspired and his people arranged and organized on January 6th was wrong and evil and bad and profoundly unsmall d democratic, they don't care. A lot of them were there waiting that day to see how it came out. A lot of them are there wondering that day how it was going to turn out, which side they'd have to jump to at the last second. You know, a coup that goes unpunished is a training exercise. And while about 1,200 plus people have been arrested for crimes they committed during the assault on the Capitol that day, and about 750 of them have gotten some jail time, we still haven't gotten to the ringleaders. We haven't gotten to the top of the chain. We haven't gotten to the Republicans around Trump who were responsible for and excited by this plan. And I think we'll get there eventually. I think Jack Smith will get us there as we go forward. It's going to always be hard to get Trump in the dock on this, but there are a lot of people around him who were not the foot soldiers, who were not the morons, who were not the people who got themselves riled up to charge the Capitol. Those folks, you know, they have fucked around and they are finding out. And God bless. But we have yet to see people like Roger Stone and Steve Bannon held accountable. And they must be. They must be held accountable. We've yet to see people around Donald Trump like Mark Meadows held accountable. They must be held accountable. This is an anniversary that Americans actually should be proud of. Not because of the mob and the horde and the terrorists out there, or the Proud Boys, or the Oath Keepers, or the 3% morons. They should be proud of the fact that guys who don't make a lot of money from Prince George's County and from Washington, D.C. and from out in Virginia, who were in the Capitol Police and the Metropolitan Police that day, held the line. They held the line in a temple of American democracy. They held the line against the attack. They didn't know what was going to happen to them. Many of them were severely injured. Some have died as a result of that attack. And the fact that the Republicans want to revise history goes back to what I said at the very beginning. You learned a lot about what they were that day. They were waiting. Guys like Ted Cruz and Rick Scott and Tuberville, all the guys in the Senate, they were waiting to see how the attack played out. Trump warned Tuberville, keep yourself safe. He knew what was coming. But now you're seeing every Republican out there, including the normies and the good guys and the problem solvers. They're all pretending January 6th never happened. They're all pretending it was a tourist visit. They're all pretending it was just a moment where a little frustration got a little out of hand. It was not. It was a terrorist attack on our capital and on our country. And the people defending it today fall into the same category as the other people who have planned terrorist attacks on our capital in recent memory. You know who that was? Osama bin Laden. It took a bunch of brave people on Flight 93 to overcome the terrorists that day. They were planning to crash that plane into the U.S. Capitol, a mass casualty event. So only 2 people have planned a mass terrorist attack on our capital in the last, 30 years. Osama bin Laden and Trump and his allies. Think about it. Talk to you soon.